Total Football TV. Welcome to our Monday show where we are previewing the weekend's matches and the results and providing analysis. So today we are previewing the weekend's English Premier League action that took place. It was a match day 32, and then we're going to also be previewing the Nedbank Cup that took place in South Africa. For those who do not know what is the Nedbank Cup is the South Africa's FA Cup. So it was the semi-finals this past weekend, but going to be starting with the English Premier League match day 32. Welcome to the platform, and please remember to subscribe, guys. Before you leave, please remember to subscribe and let me hear your comments, your views. Did you get your predictions right? Remember on Friday we did the predictions for these matches during the Friday's show, which takes place every Friday live at 12 o'clock. So tell me, what did you get any of the predictions right? What were your predictions? Go to the comment section. So let's hear what were your predictions. Did you get your predictions right or did you get them wrong? Okay, let's start with the first match. The first match that took place on the 12th, Saturday the 12th of April. It was Manchester City. Manchester City hosted Crystal Palace. So Manchester City were playing at home and Manchester City defeated them. Wow. So Manchester City are back to their free scoring form. Looks like they're back to their free scoring form. Manchester City defeated Crystal Palace by 5-2. So that match produced a whopping 7 goals. That match between Manchester City and Crystal Palace produced 7 goals, with Manchester City scoring five of those, and Crystal Palace scoring 2 of those goals. The second match that took place still on the 12th of April, Saturday. There's a match between the already relegated Southampton. Southampton were playing against Aston Villa. Aston Villa defeated Southampton by 3-0. So this is a home defeat for Southampton. I predicted this score. Tell me what were your predictions? Let's hear, guys. Let's engage. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy to engage in the comment section. Let me hear what were your predictions for this match. I predicted that Aston Villa are going to defeat Southampton by 3-0 because, by the way, Southampton has already been relegated. Okay, so then we move to another match between Nottingham Forest and Everton. So in this case, Nottingham Forest were the home team. I predicted that Nottingham will defeat Everton, but the result is that Everton won the match by 0-0. So Everton defeated the high-flying Nottingham Forest by 0-0. This will do the Everton's chances of survival a world of good. Then another match, the match between Brighton and Leicester City. Jeez, it's a high-scoring match as this one. So the match took place on Saturday, the 12th of April. It was a home match for Brighton. They played to a 2-2 draw. I had predicted that Brighton will defeat Leicester City. I did not see Leicester City being able even to conjure up a draw in this match, but clearly I was wrong. What were your predictions? Did you predict this? Did you get this prediction right? Let me hear you guys on the comment section. Did you get this prediction right, or did you get it wrong like me? So while still on Saturday, Arsenal hosted Brentford. This match took place on Saturday, the 12th of April. Saturday, the 12th of April, 2025. Arsenal hosted Brentford. Damn. Arsenal dropped points again. They played to a 1-1 draw. I mean, surely this will be music to Liverpool, considering that before at match day 31, Liverpool had to drop points to Fulham, but now here's Arsenal dropping points at home. So it's a 1-1 draw. I had predicted that actually Arsenal would win this match. So what were your predictions? Did you get your predictions right? Let me hear. I don't see you guys in the comment section below. Go to the comment section below there, guys, and tell me, did you get this prediction right? Then another match that we had on Saturday, there was a match between Chelsea and Ipswich Town. This, guys, this result will shock you. No? I mean, really, this result will shock you. So Chelsea hosted Ipswich Town, a struggling Ipswich Town. And guess the result. The result is a 2-all draw. I mean, you can tell now that these teams are fighting for their lives. Here I'm talking about the teams that find themselves at the bottom of the log. You can tell that actually are fighting for their lives. It ended 2-all. Damn. So then another match that we had on Saturday. No, that was yesterday, Sunday, the match between Chelsea and Ipswich Town. Then another match that we had yesterday, it was between Wolves and Tottenham Hotspur. Another surprising result. Wolves defeated Tottenham Hotspur by 4-2. You see, this past weekend there were lots of goals. Really, there was a rain of goals. So Wolves at home defeated Tottenham Hotspur by 4-2. I guess there's not many of us. I don't think there's many of us who got this result right. I really doubt. Then another match that we had yesterday, it was the match between Liverpool, who are leading the log, against West Ham United. So remember Liverpool prior to this match, they had suffered a defeat to Fulham. So now they hosted West Ham and they defeated West Ham by 2-1. Therefore stretching their lead at the top, and can tell now Liverpool are consolidating. If anything, Liverpool are really now consolidating their place at the top, because now look at Arsenal. Arsenal played a draw, meaning Arsenal dropped 2 points. And already remember, Arsenal are the ones who are doing the chasing. It is not the other way around. Then the last match we had yesterday, Newcastle United hosted Manchester United. Yeah, no, things are really tough there at Manchester United, guys. Like really, but what? Let me hear you guys. What do you think needs to be done at Manchester United? Because you must appreciate that this thing has been happening since Sir Alex Ferguson's departure in 2013. Of course, the likes of Jose Mourinho came in, won one trophy or two there, but since the day when Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, Manchester United have not been the same again. Look at this match. They went to visit Newcastle United, and Newcastle United walloped them by 4-1. I mean, what more needs to be done at Manchester United? I don't know. Honestly, I've ran out of ideas in terms of what is it that is needed to bring a team like Manchester United back to the level that we knew them to be. Because Manchester United is not any Mickey Mouse team. Man United is a big team. But the kind of defeats that they are suffering, and like I've said, this started back as 2013. So you count the years. It's been 12 years of consistent struggle. It's been 12 years of consistent struggle for Manchester United. What are your views, guys? What do you think guys needs to be done to bring back to the level that we've known Manchester United to be? You know, what do you think it is needed now at Manchester United? Because they've changed coaches, right? Manchester United have been changing coaches. I mean, you can count that in terms of how many coaches have they changed since the day when Sir Alex Ferguson left them in 2013. You see, so that was the last match over this past weekend, the match between Newcastle United and Manchester United, where Newcastle United defeated Manchester United by 4-1. Now let us look at the log. Let us look at the log standings. At number 1, we've got Liverpool. After 32 matches, they've won 23, drew 7, only lost 2. They've collected 76 points. They are on 76 points. Then you go to Arsenal. After 32 matches, they've won 17, drew 12, only lost 3. They've collected 63 points. So now let us look at this thing. Now you've got Man United, Liverpool and Arsenal have played the same amount of games, which is 32 matches. With Liverpool having collected 76 points. And Arsenal have only collected 63 points. So meaning you've got a gap of 13 points. And you know there's only 6 matches left. So do you guys, and when you talk about 6 matches, we're talking about 18 points. Do you guys see any miracle happening that would prevent Liverpool from winning the league? Or do you think it's done and dusted? It's a wrap? I don't know. You tell me, what are your views? At position 3, we've got the surprise package of the season. This is Nottingham Forest. They've played 32 matches, won 17, drew 6, lost 9, collected 57 points. At position 4, you've got Newcastle United. They've played 31 matches. They've won 17 matches, drew 5 of those, lost 9, and collected 56 points. At 5, you've got Manchester City. They've played 32 matches. They've got 16 wins, 7 draws, 9 defeats, which is unheard of for a team of Manchester City's caliber. They've collected for 55 points. At number 6, you've got Chelsea. Chelsea, they've played 32 matches, won 15, drew 9, lost 8, collected 54 points. At position 7, you've got Aston Villa. They've played 32 matches, won 15, drew 9, lost 8, they've got 52 points. Same as Chelsea. At number 8, we'll end at number 8 with Fulham. Fulham, they've got 31 matches. They've played 31 matches. They won 13 of those, lost 9, drew 9. They've collected 48 points. Now let us look at the relegation. At number 20, we've got Southampton, already relegated. They've played 32 matches, only won 2, drew 4, lost a whooping 26 matches, therefore collecting a lousy 10 points. Of course, that's a recipe for relegation. At number 19, we've got Leicester City. They've played 19 matches. They've played 32 matches, won 4, drew 6, lost 22, and only collected 18 points. At number 18, you've got Ipswich Town. They've played 32 matches, won 4, drew 9, lost 19, collected 21 points. At number 17, you've got West Ham United. Played 32, won 9, drew 8, lost 15. 16 for the Wolves. West Ham have collected 35 points. Wolves have played 32, won 10, drew 5, lost 17, collected 35 points. Tottenham Hotspur, shocking, that position number 15. They've played 32 matches, won 11, drew 4, lost 17 matches, and collected 37 points. Then at number 14, you've got Man United. Can you imagine? Number 14. Played 32 matches, won 10, drew 8, lost 14, collected 38 points. So that's why we are leaving the English Premier League, guys. If you're a fan of the English Premier League, guys, and you also bet, or you're someone who bets on the English Premier League, please, guys, remember to subscribe to this platform. Don't leave this video without subscribing to this platform, guys. Okay, now let's move to the Nedbank Cup. As I've already said, the Nedbank Cup, it is the South Africa's FA Cup for those who are not familiar with South African football. So this past weekend, it was the Nedbank Cup semi-finals. Both semi-finals took place yesterday, the 13th of April, with the first semi-final taking place between the defending champions Orlando Pirates and Marumo Gallants at Orlando Stadium. Orlando Pirates defeated Marumo Gallants by a goal to nil, a goal that was scored by Kabelo Dlamini in the second half. Actually, in the first half. The goal came in the first half through Kabelo Dlamini, therefore propelling Orlando Pirates. This win propels Orlando Pirates to their third Nedbank Cup final in succession, and also presents them with an opportunity to win this Nedbank Cup for 3 times in succession, because they won the 2 previous editions. They won the 2 previous editions, 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. So now they're in the finals. The second semi-final took place between Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. Mamelodi Sundowns are the losing semi-finalists. They lost in last season final against Orlando Pirates by 2-1 at Mbombela Stadium. So Mamelodi Sundowns were hosting Kaizer Chiefs in the second semi-final that took place at Loftus. It was the home match for Mamelodi Sundowns. Kaizer Chiefs defeated Mamelodi Sundowns in this match by 2-1. Of course, there's a lot of controversy, the second goal being in offside and all of that. But now, what this does, that it sets up a Soweto derby in the final of the Nedbank Cup. This is a dream for sponsors because Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates are the biggest team in the country by miles ahead. So this final is going to take place on Saturday, the 10th of May at Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban in KwaZulu-Natal. So also this presents Kaizer Chiefs an opportunity to win their first trophy in 10 years. Kaizer Chiefs last won a trophy. The last trophy Kaizer Chiefs won it is this Nedbank Cup that they won in 2015 at Mbombela Stadium, where they defeated SuperSport United in the final. In 2015, meaning it's been 10 years. This is the last trophy that Kaizer Chiefs win. This is the last trophy that Kaizer Chiefs won. So can this trophy present Kaizer Chiefs? Can this be the time when Kaizer Chiefs end their drought? I don't know. We'll do the previous time came closer for the final and all of that. So of course, both Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns this weekend are involved in the CAF Champions League, playing against 2 Egyptian teams. Orlando Pirates are hosting Pyramids of Egypt, and Mamelodi Sundowns are hosting Al Ahly of Egypt. But we'll do the preview for those matches as the time gets closer. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please remember to comment, remember to subscribe as well, guys. Remember to like and share. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll meet again on Wednesday, 12 o'clock. Just going to talk about football ringers. We'll decide on one topic that we're going to be engaging on. It will be a live show. Then on Friday, we're going to do another live show at 12 o'clock when we will be previewing the football matches that are set to take place on the weekend. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Debus Kosana. The name of the platform is Total Football TV. Salute.